Our meeting here can only be called fortuitous.
Tegan, 40 plus 10 plus 15. I believe we've seen Tegan as well, this Lucas, because I remember this because it was just like, wow. Let me ask you guys, how often do you see a close call Lucas? Yeah, there you go. Not very often. This is a very rare thing to get. So with 57 HP, 56 attack, 35 speed, 45 defense, 24 res, recruits land speed refine, rally defense res plus for the points, ether for the points, distant counter for the points, close call, times pulse 3, and so stance 2. It's a pretty good build because when you're attacked, you get... Wait, it's not a pretty good build. Wait, what? What happened to the other stuff? Wait, now I'm just confused. I thought... I swear I saw a variant of this Lucas that reached like about 50 speed.
Oh, wait a minute.
Is this right?
Oh,
Let me double
so
check.
this is where things start to get a little wonky because pretty sure
Like we
there was
said,
a different build for us.
This is the wonk top 10.
Yeah, so we had some issues. Where did I put it? I do have a picture of the official build that he sent in.
Yeah, he showed me Swift Sparrow 3 last time. I was just like, this is so weird. And yeah, there's
hey,
Kestrel
now-
Stance. This build totally doesn't work, by the way. Here's the thing. As I mentioned earlier, I did see this build earlier from him. With Kestrel Stance, I can see it working. Distant counter, no, because you need to outspeed your opponent by attack speed. Like, okay, look, I'm so confused because I remember seeing his Lucas, and I remember seeing this being valid. But yeah, attack speed push 4 would totally make it possible. Okay, you know what?
So if we want a comparison, that's the build he sent in.
It actually is. That's so weird because he has better builds. All right, I'm confused because the close call doesn't do anything. So for those who are forgotten, close call needs to outperform your opponent's speed by 10 in order to get 40% damage reduction. If it is not even getting you 10, then there's no point to it. Why? Just run a lull. For example, if your close call is only reducing 20% damage, just get a lull because the chances of them getting a buff and out damaging your damage reduction is pretty high. And when your defense is already as high as it is, you're hardly reducing damage. So you just take a lull. All right, but yeah, so just double checking. This is in fact the recruit, right?
I mean, Lucas.
Lucas, because red recruits Lance.
It's
Yeah.
a modified version of it, I guess. Yeah, more or less.
Okay, yeah, this is weird. I would have done lull in this case. So that close call does next to nothing. Because at just 39 speed, your opponent has to have 29 speed. So unless you're fighting armor heroes for some reason, then you have some damage reduction. But it doesn't really matter. When your damage reduction builds only really matter when you are taking a lot of damage, okay? So let me point it this way. If your opponent hits 60, right? So 60 minus 45 is 15. 15 times 0.4 roughly comes out to 5 damage? You're reducing 5 damage. In that case, why not just run your lull attack speed or something? In which case you reduce 3 damage, so you're off by 2, but they can't be buffed, so that might save you more damage in the future, and reduce their speed as well. So maybe prevent them from doubling you. But yeah, it's actually kind of really goofy to run close call at this point. But the thing is, this guy actually has like all the things necessary to make a speed Lucas with close call. So I'm just confused. But yeah, whatever. It's fine. It's just you had the right build, but this isn't it. The one benefit of using Recruit's Lance with Swift Stance is that's 35 res, so respectable res, but not great.
You have proven yourself worthy of my trust. I am at your command.
The Azur Rider Galle? I think it's Galle, but yeah.
I am Galle, a knight of Burn.
Alright, well that said, I actually like this build a lot. The only issue I hold against this build is whether you need IOT shield or not. Because the reality is you can definitely take a shot to even 2 shots. You'll just be almost dead. But the thing is like, you would still survive. So that's a big thing. That said though, Courtly Cano is super good. Galle's actually really good with DC. He's basically blue Ashnard.
Blue Ashnard Jr.
Yeah, the thing is, I'd still take Ashnard because he has IOT shield built into his weapon.
Not to mention, he also has attack defense range 3.5 in his weapon.
Yeah. It also does some stuff. But with that said, Courtly Candle is really hard to dispute as well. The 50% damage reduction is huge, and attack defense plus 5, that's pretty good. Basically, you want to use Courtly Candle on any hero that's slow, because as long as they double, you get 50% damage reduction on the first shot, and that could keep you alive. With 54 HP and 41 defense and 34 res, that's pretty reasonable. But yeah, rally speed defense plus noontime. I don't think you really need more damage because Courtly Candle gets you 60. 60 times 2 is pretty legit. Kills most things. Noontime for healing to keep you in QR makes sense. Distant counter, drive attack, and IOT shield. The only thing I'm like, if you could afford it ever, rain of any sort would be great. Attack defense or something like that would be awesome. And the only thing is like whether you need IOT shield or not. By the way, attack defense is on Ninja Levitate, so that's a hard commitment.
I would know.
Yeah, that's hard.
It was actually really kind of hard.
What was your Levitate when you killed her off, PSA?
Plus attack.
What?
Plus attack minus speed.
What? Why would you do that?
Wow.
You literally got the perfect Levitate.
I know. That's why it was so hard to do.
Why didn't you just pull another one or wait?
Because I didn't want to. I wanted to.
She came to you with perfect IVs and you just kill her off for a C slot.
I was so sick of that banner because I got a bunch of pity breaks on it, and that's why I was like really upset.
I
didn't
can't
wanna
believe
keep
you.
going on that.
I got a minus speed plus attack Levitate, and she's kicking ass. I use her in Ether Raids now. She's so good.
Yeah, I know. Thing is I value my commitment to Ashnard, who's already at +9, 10 feathers, who I may or may not use a mango on.
10 flowers, you mean? But yeah, use your mango. That's stupid, dude. I would have just. Anyways, that said, yeah, if you can get a rain, that'd be awesome. Out shield is it's up to you whether you use it or not, but yeah, it's fine. Like attack defense solo on Galle is actually really good because he now really doesn't need special to kill, and his defense gets so high that even though archers do 1.5x damage, with the 50% damage reduction as well, he survives and sometimes even kills them before they can get a second shot off. So there's a lot of reasons why you might start attack defense solo instead. But no, I get it. Out shield just too.
This is just the filler, just until he can beat Grail.
Yeah, what? Because once you max him out, I wouldn't use Out Shield. There's not much point.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Did you see the Hilda that I fought her?
You fought her Hilda?
You fought her
Candy
Hilda?
Cane Plus.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, you did.
Well, that was fast. You already pulled Hilda?
You know, it's kind of nuts.
2 in like 14 orbs.
Courtly Cano and Candy Cane are both really good. So Courtly Cano's attack defense was 5, Candy Cane's attack defense was 5. Needs to be within 2 spaces of allies. Doesn't have any kind of threshold except for HP. 50% damage reduction versus guard. These are both excellent weapons. But yeah, Courtly Cano is actually better in my opinion.
I think so, yeah. Just because damage reduction is really huge.
Yep.
I swear that I will use every ounce of my strength to protect you.
Whoa. Okay.
Ooh.
If you guys want to know a poorly kept secret, Sigurd is on the level of Eliwood. Here's the thing. People are arguing on this because everyone's just like, whenever you talk about a red cav hero, everyone measures up to Eliwood. But here's what Sigurd has over Eliwood, right? Eliwood has impact. Eliwood has special fighters. Eliwood is accessible. Sure, these are all extremely powerful things to have on Eliwood. High defense, high res during combat as well. Very, very hard to kill him. But Sigurd's on another level in that respect as well. At 40 plus 10 plus 5. Oh, he's missing some flowers, but that's all right. 49 HP, 56 attack, 40 speed, 39 defense, 25 res. Divine Tire Thing, res plus 3 at start of combat if units HP is over 50%, attack defense plus 5 during combat, and if foe uses magic, reduces damage from magic's foe's first attack by 50%. Very, very hard to kill him if they do like snipe him with a magical hero. But additionally, at start of combat, if foe's HP is over 50%, grants attack defense plus 5 to unit during combat, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. What does that mean? So his defense now goes up by 10, 49 defense. His attack goes up by 10, 66 attack. That's the one huge thing he has over Eliwood. More defense, more attack. With Swift Sparrow 3, that 66 has now turned into 72. Lull attack speed, joint drive speed, and deflect magic. Wow, I actually really like this Sigurd. It's crazy good. So his speed is now at a really quick 50 with Lull attack speed and Swift Sparrow. His defense is now 49, effectively 52. His res is 25, effectively 28, but with 50% damage reduction on the first shot and then 80% on the second shot. Magical heroes are not killing him. It's just the complete package. He's hard to kill. He's gonna auto double you. If you have Wary Fighter or something preventing him from doubling you, Divine Tire Thing and Wary will cancel each other out, in which case it becomes a speed check. And at 50 speed, you're gonna check them and you're gonna double still. So you can't really stop him with something like that. Sigurd's extremely good. I just he's underrated. He is. I think not enough like attention was given to him upon his refine. Everyone just kept talking about Seliph, right? Because Seliph is accessible and whatnot, but Sigurd actually became a god of cavalry heroes. He's on the level of Eliwood, definitely. But here's the thing, Eliwood has specials and guard, and those things could cost Sigurd in the long run. But killing Sigurd with magical damage is extremely hard. So very, very good hero.
I remember people used to joke about how Reinhardt couldn't kill this man.
Yep.
It's actually true.
It is true. Like, he was like designed for that purpose of not dying to Ryan. Oh, also there's distant counter. This guy has a lot of good sets on available. Attack speed bond. Okay, no. There was no reason for this.
No.
Attack speed push 4. Actually, I might have preferred attack speed push 4 on this guy. Or attack speed soul. Alright, whatever. You can do whatever you want.
Attack speed push wouldn't be bad because of the new Mystic Seal or Mystic Boost Seal.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad for Mystic Boost. Here's the thing. I'm so confused. Like, why do people do this? Attack speed solo 4, attack speed push 4, Swift Sparrow 3. You essentially got all the possible A slot skills you would want on him. Like, just pick one and keep it. It's a very minute difference that's not really worth it. He has Mystic Boost. Okay, makes sense. Anyways, yeah. You guys got anything to add? Sigurd's just stupidly good.
He is
Not really
beast
much.
of a unit.
Yeah, he is. He's really good. Except that joint trust.
Yeah, joint trust, she's kind of rough on the cab unit. I wouldn't go for it. I think something like maybe a smoke would help better. Cabs typically tend to stray very far away from their allies.
Yeah, I don't like joints on cav heroes. Joints I love on like joint drives. I love on like armor heroes because they're stuck with their teammates. But yeah, calves are questionable.
I really love this build. It's so good.
It is. Seriously, if you have a Sigurd and he has anywhere remotely good IVs, honestly, every IV is good on him, right? If you get plus attack, you're ecstatic. If you get plus speed, you got this option. If you got plus defense, double down on his defense. He's now like impenetrable to physical damage. If you get plus res, well, that was his one weakness. So every stat would have been good. HP is just mediocre, and neutral's the definition of mediocre. But yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I don't even know what IV's my Sigurd is, but I'm glad I haven't foddered him yet.
Yeah. Yet? What would you fodder him? He has nothing.
Dude, I remember back in the day I didn't have any good speed smoke fodder, so I foddered him once to my era.
You know how sad it was once upon a time?
But we didn't have speed smoke fodder.
Speed smoke fodder, res smoke fodder. I think res smoke's still there though, by the way. Tack
no,
smoke
Jack
fodder.
gets it.
Remember, Lin was the first hero to have a tack smoke. That's so depressing when you think about it. Like these skills that we sacrifice good heroes with, and then they just demoted.
Yeah, I think currently my +2 Sigurd is plus attack.
Okay, well, moving on. From sad times to good times. Who's the Fauna 2?
I'm Lugh. I'm here because I can use magic. Not a lot, but I'm learning.
Oh, what? Who's what? We have wings?
We have golden wings?
Wait, who had what? Who is that?
What legendary hero had that?
Legendary Gold Wings of Dark. I was so confused. I was just like, I don't remember having wings. Gold Wing of Darkness.
Hello?
Wait, how does that name even make sense? Gold Wings of Dark? That's so stupid.
Bro, I just had three-star blues in a row. This is awful.
Alright, our dude is 40 plus 10 plus 10. Wow, this is a max out Lugh. By the way, Lugh, I don't want to talk shit, but
I do.
I'd rather have a plus 10 Nino than a plus 10 Lugh. Sorry, just saying. Lugh's pretty good fodder. Also just saying. Anyways,
What?
both, huh?
Nothing, you're right.
With all that said, 45 HP, 56 attack, 50 speed, 26 defense, 40 res. He has this really good stat spreads. He's basically Nino with better stats and no blade tome. In other words, that's not worth it in my eyes, but he's pretty cool. Madness Flask is Fury, which by the way, he doesn't have his own perf tome, so that hurts him. He has like Serpent tome.
Dark Wings makes sense considering Crom is a devil of a hero.
I guess that makes sense, yeah. I actually love how that looks. I'll clear Crom for the golden wings. I didn't even know, but that looks awesome. Fits Lugh, by the way, because the yellow and yellow comes together pretty well. Raw attack speed plus, glimmer, sturdy impact, mystic boost, joint drive attack, and flashing blade. That's interesting. I do flashing blade, glimmer on my own Nino a lot of times. But yeah, that is legit on Lugh. Sturdy impact, increase your defense by 10, 36 defense, 62 attack, and you can only get counter attacked one time. The mystic boost cancels out your Madness Flask damage. And with 36 defense and 40 res, do you really need desperation? Not really. But if that's the case, I would have ran Luna, right? So you attack -2, they attack -1, and then you Luna their face. And joint drive attack just for a bit more attack. So 60 attack, 66 attack total. It's a pretty legit Lugh. Fairly good defense, good res, really high speed, and good attack. Very good attack. But yeah, it's good Lugh. It's actually pretty interesting. You would take sturdy impact chat in this case over desperation. But if you still get hit one time, you could use that cooldown by using Luna or something. But with his damage, Glimmer's pretty close, so fair enough. Why did Lugh take Resplendent Lucina's face? Oh, no. I don't actually think they're just... No, they're not the same artist. No,
They are the same artist, I think.
No, I don't think so.
It is the same artist.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Resplendent
It is.
Lucina has
That's why I
drawn
didn't like
the
it.
3 Blue, Chad, Ray, and
The 3 bad characters.
Faye.
Wait, I thought they did all the... Okay, sure.
They did all the bad characters from FE6.
Okay,
What do you
fair enough.
mean? This is one of the best characters in FE6.
The thing is, the Lugh art isn't actually very bad. Like, this is fine in my eyes, guys. He looks...
It's
He
not.
looks like a proper kiddo, which is what he's supposed to be. Rai looked horrendous in my eyes. Lugh, I think, was his, like, best kiddo art. Lucina was, still a kid. Still a kid.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah, I'd say Lua and Chad were really good arts.
All right, fair enough. But yeah, very good Lugh. Surprised because most people fodder this kid, unfortunately.
I remember I foddered him when he showed up in my barracks.
The rally res up plus is pretty enticing.
Yeah, my grandma really loved that.
I vow to work hard until I'm strong enough to protect you.
The winner of this week's Nimdom top 10, which was really more like top 5 because the first 5 weren't that crazy. But yeah, what up?
It was Wonk 10.
40 plus 10 plus 7, and wow, I never expected this. Jeez, okay. 56 HP, 59 attack, 29 speed, 35 defense, 30 res, Divine Tire Fang, Reposition, Sacred Cowl, Distant Foil, Geo Pulse 3, Infantry Pulse 3, Deflect Magic 3. How about you guys explain this to me? I never expected to see this. This is actually pretty cool.
So, we've got Shield Pulse 3, dropping that Sacred Cowl down to 0 cooldown. A Divine Turfing's effect with Distant Foil, which means no physical range units are gonna really be able to touch him. But besides that, with Divine Turfing's inherent magic reduction, Deflect Magic, and Sacred Cowl, ooh, we've got a lot of damage reduction going on here.
So this is the definition of a tank chat, in other words, right?
He's tanking more
Yeah.
than I think more some armor units could take.
Right. And to top it all off, 56 HP is nothing to sneeze at. That's actually a lot.
Infantry pulse. Woohoo. You could either run infantry pulse or panic play with that.
So yeah, I like the Seliph a lot, actually. So to put the stats into your minds, chat, Distant Foe and Divine Tyrafing can add up to 15 defense. So he's at 50 defense, between 45 to 50. If he's being attacked, it's 50. If he's attacking, it's 45. Still really, really high. Shield Pulse gets that Sacred Cow up immediately, and with a 50% damage reduction on the first blow, as well as the 5 damage down, and Deflect Magic, reducing the second hit by 80%. Even though he doesn't counterattack, they can't kill him with magical damage. And Infantry Pulse, because why the heck not? 56 HP gets down hack. I actually really like the Seliph. Even though he doesn't counterattack, in Ether Raid's defense, it's all about surviving. If you survive to next turn and the healing tower triggers, he's now back to what, full HP? Close to full HP? Yeah, this is super annoying to deal with. I like that. I actually really like that. This isn't what I expected. Also, I forgot to mention, this build still has bite because Divine Tyrafing adds 10 attacks. So he's hitting 69, and if you're 50% HP, he's doubling you, so you're probably dead. This is actually really cool.
Notice that Distant Foil also works on melee units.
Yeah. It actually triggers on a lot more heroes, so it's definitely worthwhile. All right, that's a very fair number one. Actually, okay, you guys are scaring me, by the way. I was just like, is this gonna be like the worst Nimdom top 10 ever? But we end off of a really unique version of Seliph. I haven't seen this yet. Usually, I'm never a fan, chat. I'm never a fan of like not counterattacking. In a build like this, like, oh, look at the all damage reduced, but you're not gonna kill them. But in this case, I do believe it because the purpose of anima defense makes sense, and archers and stuff will be terrified of him.
Yeah, this is a very, very functional and solid unit.
Yeah, excellent dual
Very
phase
much
hero.
so. Especially now with Mystic Boost being one of the seals, you can even add that
dude.
instead of Deflect Magic.
It's gonna like screw over staff units too.
Yep. Yeah, he could even switch to distant counter if he wanted to. Lose at 5 attack, 5 defense, but yeah. Also, this attacks between 69 and 74, chat, so very, very good. He has a joint tribe attack. All right, that's legit. Jeb's a big fan of Seliph, apparently, which is fair. He's
He
good.
didn't even go for Brash Assault. This was all planned.
Is this new? Might be new. Might be a new one. A new Seliph. I'm still considering making Seliph. If I get a plus attack Seliph, I'll do it. Back in the day, you might have wanted plus HP and do a vengeance build, but with Divine he has 2 really legit builds now.
It's a fantastic unit.
That we have another week of Nimdom top 10, another 2 this is a 3-week one. But with that said, chat, please submit your heroes. If you're ever like, oh, Nims didn't get to my really awesome hero in hero views, I sad, please just submit it. This week's hero reviews for the first 5, I won't say they're all bad. Some of them were interesting, some of them were just missing a few things, but like, you have a pretty good chance of making it in nowadays. So submit your heroes, join our Discord channel, submit your hero in the hero views channel, and they might be picked for the Nimdom top 10.